Hopefully my mic is working. Welcome back. If you're new, welcome. Just in general, my name is Kurtuu. I am an independent artist from Brisbane, Australia, and we're here to do a beat breakdown of my latest song, Circles. If you haven't heard it already, I would suggest listening to it first. You can head over and find it on my YouTube page or on Spotify, pretty much anywhere. You don't have to, although it will make a lot more sense in this video if you do. First of all, thank you to everyone that has listened and streamed Circles so far and shared it around. We've had an incredible response for only my second song out, and I'm real happy. As an independent artist, my heart is warm, so warm. So thank you so much. But anyway, let's get into breaking this beat down. First thing I'm gonna do is just turn off the vocals for now, and we'll focus on just the beat. So it starts with this first guitar riff that really sets the song straight from the very start. You hear it pretty obviously through the mix the whole time. I'm sure if you've heard the song, you're very familiar with it. That pretty much set the whole thing. I'm not even sure where I got that. I think it might just be a sample online or from someone. I can't remember. It was so long ago. But we had a few other guitars that we gelled in through the chorus, make it a bit louder, fill in that sort of sound section a lot. We get this second guitar, which is very similar but different. And then we get this one, which is again sort of the same but slightly different. They all sort of don't sound the same individually, but when you get it all together, like, you hear all the elements of them. It's the same as that one before it, just sort of in a more chordal sort of a tone, I guess. And then we have a fourth one, which is more like a lead sort of a sound, kind of like a guitar solo feel to it, but it's just mixed in with the chords as well, playing the same notes as the chords doing. Sounds very like early 2000s pop punk emo kind of a breakdown. Altogether they sort of start to sound really nice. Even just like these two. And then the main two. You can tell with each three of those you sort of still get that same vibe, but each one is a little bit different to sort of feeling the sound. Altogether they sound like this. You can sort of hear each one, like the real chuckle one, like the real deep chords, the real lighter chords, and the sort of, so they start to gel and mix together, and when you put all four of them together it sounds really nice. Moving on from that, we had the drums. I don't remember how many different drum sounds we actually... I'll probably turn me down my main mixer here. 3 different kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4 different snares / claps. 2 different hats. 2 different types of bass. And then we had some other texture things. Right back at the start we also had this... it's like a water sort of wave sound. Adds some nice texture to an otherwise boring intro where it's just guitars. It's designed to be just music. It sort of adds another element to sort of keep the sounds interesting, which is really good. We had a little riser right before it comes into the first verse. Kind of sounded nice with the main things together, like all 3 of that intro part together. Sounds like this. Then we start to introduce some kicks into the mix. We also added in the hi-hat But we start to throw this real crunchy snare in, and it makes a difference. The bass line, which is also very simple. The chorus really doesn't sound that much different. I think we keep the same kicks, the same snares. We just changed the hi-hat. We changed the hi-hat from this to this. The bass line we changed up a fair bit. It's like now a deeper 808. Almost sounds kind of glitchy to me, which I thought was kind of cool. With the kicks, snares, and the hats. In the first verse, we change up to, we add this little glitch sort of a sound. Sounds kind of nice. We also introduce a new kick, which sounds like this. Send the hats back off and the snares back off. Again, very simple, not much going on with the kicks. Also new snare. Clap, I guess. The only really new thing that gets introduced back into this song is this little like piano breakdown part that little synth that I put right in the middle. And yeah, that pretty much brings us through the whole lot. The actual singing vocals, what I sing, is pretty basic. We run a lead track. By themselves, they sound pretty weird. I'll give you guys a listen, actually.
Wake up, lie down, tucked in, safe and sound. Why's it go around like this? Always on a calm down.
It sounds okay. It sounds okay. I'm definitely not a great singer, but I try my best. It sounds really boring like that. It sounds like one person singing it. We do it. I put in 2 sets of doubles, so we'll get a nice extra layer to it. This also fills out the sound so it doesn't sound like one person. It starts to sound like 2 or 3 of me singing, how it kind of should sound in a song.
Wake up, lie down, tucked in, safe and sound. Why's it go around like this? Always on a calm down.
Next we throw in the high and the low harmonies. I'm not going to play these by themselves. They sound terrible, but they just sort of fill in extra sounds that aren't usually there.
Wake up, lie down, tucked in, safe and sound.
Actually I will, because they're really back in the mix.
Wake up, lie down, tucked in, safe and sound.
Not really great by themselves. You can sort of start to hear they sound stupid, almost dumb.
Safe and sound. Always on a calm down.
Real sort of, it jumps in between, like you take certain phrases away from it and you add it in there. They don't even sound good together.
Wake up, lie down, tucked in, safe and sound. Always on a calm down.
Okay, it sort of starts to sound okay-ish when you put them together. But like with everything else is usually the best way.
Wake up, lie down, tucked in, safe and sound. Why's it go around like this? Always on a calm down now.
Even the vocals, like isolated, just hearing the vocals by themselves, just almost doesn't feel right.
Wake up, lie down, tucked in, safe and sound. Why's it go around like this? Always on a calm down. Now I'm feeling lonely. Guess it was the sex though. Why's it always feel like I'm running around in circles?
Ah, the reverb is so nice on that. But that's it. That's all there is to it. That's the whole song, 2 circles. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, comment down below. Let me know. I'll reply to everybody. Thank you to everyone that's shared and looked after this song for me. Thank you. From a small, honestly independent artist, it means the world to me. New song coming soon. Sooner than you guys think.
Wake up, lie down, tucked in, safe and sound. Why's it go around like this? Always on a calm down. sex though? Why's it always feel like I'm running around in circles?